Now comes the part where we throw our heads back and laugh. Ready?
Ready!
Welcome to NEVERMIND the Furthermore, your morning dose of creative conversation and coffee with your host, Brian K. Morris, independent publisher, freelance hybrid author, award-winning playwright, Facebook famous YouTuber, and former mortician's assistant. Get ready to start your day off right.
Who's the idiot who scheduled a show for 9:30? That's what I want to know. Anyway, thought I had time for a shower. I was wrong. Anyway, welcome to NEVERMIND the Furthermore for Friday, August 27th, 2021. Thank you to John and Teresa and everyone that said, hey, Brian, you know you got a show. And I'm like, well, crap, don't I, though? Anyway, it just shows you how once you get practice, you can get stuff together. I didn't do too badly. So anyway, good morning. How the heck are you? Welcome to the show. And it's got to get better from here. Now, it's going to be another truncated show today. If you don't know what that means, Google it. Because we've got to take cookie therapy. And probably next 3 or 4 Fridays, assuming I don't have to be somewhere else, I will be doing this at 9:30 on Wednesdays. And if you like it, maybe we'll move the show to 9:30. It used to be at 9:30. But we changed it for my honey. I had somebody a while back say, well, I need you to change the time of your show because I'm doing a broadcast then. I don't want you interfering. And I'm like, dude, I've been doing this time slot forever. He goes, well, you changed it for your wife. And it's like, well, I'm not sleeping with you. But thank God for it. But anyway, good morning. How the heck is everyone? Thank you for being patient with me 10 minutes late. That's a record for me. And we hope you're looking forward to a great weekend. I know I am. It's going to be a little muggy and hot this weekend, but it's looks like the weather is going to get a little better next week. So let's all look forward to that. But anyway, we are sponsored today by a couple of wonderful people, and we've got a premiere later that we will be bringing to you. But we want to bring to you, let's get the first one ready. Let's start with this one. This show today is brought to you by author Amy Hale. Check out her works. Her brand new Neuroses is out, and it's available on Amazon right now. She's not just an amazing friend, she's an amazing author. Check out the work of Amy Hale on Amazon, also on Smashwords, as well as Amazon.com. She's the short and sassy storyteller. I keep telling her she's fun-sized. Anyway, we're also brought to you today by Plasma Fire Graphics. Plasma Fire Graphics, when the look of your book matters to you. Anyway, just playing with something here. Anyway, Check out Plasma Fire Graphics. They've got a great book on face page with a lot of their art. They do a lot of beautiful covers, including my brand new release, Snow Ambition, fourth in the Snow Shorts adventure series. It's a one-shot, quick read crime thriller. Try saying that 3 times fast. It takes practice, kids. It's available right now for 99 cents on Amazon, or go to BobbyNash.com because he's awesome. Anyway, check that out, and check out the work of Jeffrey Hayes. He's great to work with. He can make not only beautiful wraparound book covers, he also can do the graphics you need on social media, as well as beautiful book trailers like the one you just saw. So please check him out. Go to his Facebook page or get in direct contact with him at PlasmaFireGraphics.com. That's the next thing coming up. PlasmaFireGraphics.com. Great outfit. Very affordable too. Check them out. Plasma Fire Graphics, when the look of your book matters to you because it matters to your readers. And also, we want to thank the Rising Tide Broadcast Network. Last night, we had a great show. A lot of great shows yesterday. Ted Talks Toys now. He's now going through his toy collection. He's doing some Star Wars stuff. It's really interesting. And then last night, we had a wonderful, wonderful comic book spectrum. Really enjoyable show, and had some great conversation there. And then followed by Stupid O'Clock and Last Man Standing tonight. I think we might have Drinking with the Davies, please. This might be their weekend off. I'm not sure. Anyway, stay tuned to Ted, and he will give you all the information. And then at 8 p.m. will be the Historical Fencing Guild with Nicholas Anthony Tucker. That's always a good time. Then tomorrow is Stupid O'Clock at 11 p.m. Before that, it will be from the desk of a small press publisher at 10 p.m. And around 1 a.m. in the morning, you're going to get to see Dan Hollifield's great Last Man Standing. A lot of great nerdy content for you. You will get your geekgasm on there. And also, Heather Ellen, I believe, will have a show on Sunday night at 10 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. Central. And it'll be wonderful. And it's all on the Rising Tide Broadcast Network. And please support all these wonderful people. Please sign up for their Facebook pages, as well as subscribe to their YouTube channels. And speaking of YouTube channels, this is a quick place to remind you, I have a YouTube challenge. Please share this show. Please help me grow my audience, because then we can get your message out when we do promotions. We'll have a wider audience. We will defeat the Facebook algorithms by having a larger audience on YouTube. And also, once we are monetized, we are going to we're going to make some of the monetization trickle down to our broadcasters so that they can put on better shows, have a little buffer in case something breaks. And so please check us out. And our promise is if we make 1,100 subscribers, which is doable, we are on target for it, actually. But anyway, if we get 1,100 subscribers by the end of Halloween night this year, I will schedule a 12-hour Nevermind the Furthermore. And I've already got guests lining up to be on it, as well as we're going to do some giveaways on there. So please, it'll be a lot of fun. And we can't do it, though, without your help. So please subscribe to our YouTube channel if you have not already. If you enjoy any part of the show, give us a like or a thumbs up. And tell your friends about us, because that will help us so much. Speaking of helping us so much, we couldn't be on the air without our Patreon supporters. Patreon is a monthly subscription service where you can support your favorite creators directly. And these wonderful people support us, and they have their own Patreon pages as well. We offer looks at works in progress and our special blog that only my subscribers will see. It's a glorious thing. And so you get something for your support that only you and your fellow Patreon supporters will see or get. So please check out what I'm offering at www.patreon.com/Brian K. Morris. And with that, we've got some things. We'll get to the comments in just a minute. We got this just this morning. This is a premiere. We are having a world premiere of a book that Charles F. Milhouse is involved with from Stormgate Press. And if you watch this and you'll want a copy immediately, please check this out.
The campaign to end World War II would begin with D-Day, But the fight that would shape the destiny of all mankind would be fought elsewhere. In space. Allied with beings from another world, the crew of the cargo plane Flying Rebel battled the horrifying evils of Project Ares and a madman hell-bent on becoming the Emperor of Earth. Stormgate Press presents the Doomsday Blitzkrieg. Get your copy today.
Who can resist that? World War II, scantily clad women on the cover. It's going to be glorious. Actually, Charles Millhouse is a great, great talent. And if you think what he's got out now, including the Captain Hawkland series and Pulp Reality number 4, or soon to be Pulp Reality number 3, he and I are talking about Pulp Reality number 4 already. Anyway, check out the great work that Charles is doing with his stuff on stormgatepress.com. Also on Amazon, so please check it out. He's great. And thank you, Charles, for letting me have that premiere. And also, last weekend, I was at Kokomo Con, and I forgot to show off some of the goodies I got. Andy Cordy is a dear friend. Andy, I love you. I love your family. You guys don't know how awesome you are. I can't imagine how you can comprehend how amazing you and your children are. His son Vincent made this for me. You Bat fans may recognize it. It's for a local show called BatCon, but there's a sign that in the old 66 TV series where Batman in the stock shot where the Batmobile's sliding out of the Batcave, and there's a sign, Gotham City 14 miles. It's also the name of a great Jim Beard book. But anyway, Vincent made that for me. It's made out of popsicle sticks, and it's really cool. I love it. Thank you, Vincent. Thank you so much. And Anna, she's turning into quite the artist and quite the amazing young lady. She made this illustration for me, and I think it's absolutely delightful. Anna also did this illustration up here, and Lydia, her sister, did that one, and I love them both. But anyway, check this out. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that gorgeous? Oh, man, thank you so much, Anna. And then Andy and I worked on a story a couple of years ago for Empire Labs. And it was a horror story for Free Comic Book Day. And I went to my space, and Andy had very graciously given me the last page original art to that. Thank you, Andy, and all the Cordy family. I love you guys. We got to catch up sometime. We seriously do. And today when I'm out, I'm going to get a frame for that thing. And also something that I've been wanting, I finally gave in. I saw this as kind of my last chance to get it, and I couldn't resist. Everybody knows I'm a fan of Ultraman, the Ultraman shows, and this is the original Ultraman from Mego Toys. Isn't that a thing of beauty? I'm so happy I found it. And so Cookie rolled her eyes but said, okay, go get it, get off my back. And so I did. So anyway, we did. And so another thing, folks, if you like any part of this video, whether you're watching on Facebook or on YouTube, please give us a thumbs up on YouTube, or a like on or a love even. Show your love for the show. And anyway, let's get to your comments. I've delayed long enough. Also, don't forget, when my timer goes off, I have to leave for Cookie's physical therapy. So anyway, and she's doing very well. Thank you to everyone who has asked. She is doing, she is motivated like mad. And I think she's amazing, her therapist, because every time she comes in, there is decided progress. And Cookie has almost full mobility back. And next, in about a week and a half, I think it is, 2 weeks, she's going to go to the doctor. And at that time, they will assess whether she is ready for strength training. But she already, when she, I had her do this, this test. When she first broke her elbow, it was like a child. it was like a newborn trying to squeeze your hand with all their might. Now I can feel it. So she's doing great. And Teresa Dunn, good morning to you on YouTube. Glad to see you here. Good morning to you. And good morning, lovely people. See, it doesn't work for me like it does for Keisha. I don't know, Carl. You're awful pretty, you know. Also, don't forget the Green Room and Uncle Carl's Secret Humor page. I'm hoping to get into the Green Room tonight. And Donna, Carlene, well, you're pretty cute, but face it, you're not as cute as Keisha. I don't know, some days. Anyway, everyone's saying hello to each other, and oh, thanks. Yeah, I realize this. Keisha sets a high standard. She does. She's adorable. And the only thing cuter than her on video is her in person. She's amazing. She really is. And hope Teresa's feeling better. We all do. Teresa had a little bit of heat the other day, and we hope you're taking care of yourself, hon. And Joe Bachman, good morning and happy Friday, Nevermore. Joe, good to see you, sir. I hope you're having a great Friday so far. And Friday, that means something I need to do. You need to start drinking immediately, Carl. You've got a show to run tonight. And Joe Bachman, looking forward to having a relaxing weekend after the dumpster fire this week has been on the job site. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Joe. Hope today is light on you. Yeah, this week's been kind of a, you know, I was talking with a couple people. Oh, well, no, it was last night on Comic Book Spectrum. You know, we talk all the time, the four of us, and before the show, all four of us were agreeing. This week's been rough for some reason. That all of us are mentally and emotionally exhausted. Of course, I, had to do something with the network this week that was a bit taxing. And I'm still dealing with it in a lot of ways, learning more. And, let's just say it's, it was a difficult thing I had to do. And then, I'm dealing with the aftermath of it. But thank you to my network for your support. Honestly, you have no idea how much it means to me. And I'm glad you guys are looking out for me. Thank you for saying, hey, Brian, get to your show. Okay. I forgot I scheduled the show for 9:30 and not 10. I'm an idiot. But someone who's not an idiot, someone I treasure, is the Skunk Rocker, co-host of Stupid O'Clock, Thursdays at 9 and 11 p.m. on Saturdays, and also might show up for the stupid, or not the stupid after show anymore, Last Man Standing with Dan Hallfield. Anyway, all right, people, it's time for What's Yanking My Tail, which is brought to you by Stupid O'Clock, airing every Thursday at 9, Saturday at 11. And speaking of Stupid O'Clock, I wasn't on last night. And what is that yanking my tail? Food poisoning blows. Last night I was either in bed or on the toilet. Oh my God, Skunk! I totes feel for you, brother. I've had food poisoning about a half dozen times in my life, and I remember the first time I got it was in high school. I had it was when canned pudding was starting to come out, and I was having that for lunch, and I had the vanilla, but it tasted like banana, and I thought, I'm not going to finish this. This isn't really good. And I got home, and as old Monty Python routine says, it opened up the sluices at both ends. And we were having company at night, and I'm like, Mom, Dad, I can't go out there. I am sick as a dog. And as the evening progressed, I'm like, I've run out of things to excrete. And Mom was checking on me, and she went out and bought some ginger ale for me to soothe my stomach, and it wasn't working. And I'm like, Mom, I love you. I don't think I'll be here tomorrow morning. I honestly was convinced I was going to die. I felt that bad. I had never felt that bad in my life. And I'd had like measles and stuff, and chicken pox. And Mom turned on the TV and said, well, here, you go sleep to the TV. And I was like, I'm afraid to go to sleep. I'm not, I'm praying massively, especially that thing about if I die before I wake sort of thing. And I tell people the biggest surprise I ever got in my life was when I woke up the next morning. I was like, okay, I feel okay. I'm not dead. What happened? And we also had, Cookie and I both had food poisoning during our honeymoon. We had gotten married just a few days before, and we went out to dinner in Campus Town, the U of I Campus Town, and it's not there. It was Taco John's, I think it was, right next to where the co-ed theater used to be. We ate there, and we thought, well, this one sauce is tasting a little odd, and we didn't finish it, but both of us wound up sick as dogs for the next few days. And shows how much love we had for each other. We were taking turns. Honey, you go to the bathroom first. No, honey, I'll keep it in. You go first. It's true love. Anyway, food poisoning, says Carl Witzman. I've had that a few times, and it was like waiting for death. No joke. It was only what is the phrase? The sweet relief that only death can bring. Or like Russ Leach's comic book, Only Death Can Save Us. Hey, good morning, John Scarborough. Good morning, all. Good morning to you. Thank you for the quick reminder that I'm supposed to be a responsible broadcaster. And Joe Bachman, says Carl Witzman, maybe we can hear about your dumpster fire tonight. If only someone would open up a late night chat. I think we'll have to call Ted Davies and see if he's not busy. And Teresa Dunn, I'm feeling fine and dandy. Thanks. Good. And knock, knock, says John Scarborough. Someone's at the door. Pretend we're not home. And nobody here but us chickens, says the skunk rocker. Boy, you guys are... Cookie, wake up Brian. She doesn't watch this show. Are you kidding? She's got better things to do. Joe Bachman says, I wonder if my hotspot will be able to stream the show today while I sit here watching them dig a hole. Well, that's better than watching paint dry. At least you're making some progress. Exciting, Joe. Joe, if you could do a live broadcast from there, I think that'll go viral. And someone's knocking at the door. Someone's ringing the bell. They are gonna tell me that I'm going to. Hello, everyone. Yeah. And I hear you knocking, but you can't come in. John Scarborough, everybody drink hot coffee and think Happy Fez thoughts. Oh yeah, I'm drinking hot coffee. And BKM, hurry and don't lose your spot. Hey, I learned something from this show, and it was very useful. If I had a StreamYard key, I could have jumped on a business opening act. Oh, Carl, you'd have taken over, and I would have been grateful. We're still waiting on Teams for StreamYard. That and the ability to block people on Twitch and Facebook would be so handy for this. I'm just going to make a list of things I want and send it to the developers. But anyway, no, and believe me, Carl, once we get that going, you will be on the team. You and my Comic Book Spectrum people will be part of that team. And Carl, thank you so much for last Friday. Sincerely, if folks, he only broadcasts on the Rising Tide broadcast page on Facebook, but it was a wonderful show. He and Donna Carleen put on a fantastic never mind the furthermore. And if something happens to me, Carl, I'm willing you this show. And Carl's like, you can't threaten me like that. But no, it's one of those things, and I'm looking forward to the Teams thing. I really am. It's not that I don't trust Carl or Donna with my logon information. It's just that getting to do it's like there's a verification process. No surprise, it's like a double verification that you have on a lot of websites now, and it's kind of a pain in the butt, because whereas a lot of when they send you the code you need to get on, like a lot of places have like a 1 hour window or a 24-hour window. StreamYard has a 15-minute window, and that's a pain in the butt. It really is. But someone who's not a pain in the butt and is a delight to us all is Willow Schuyler. Good morning, everyone. Wow, Willow, how are you this morning? Hope you're doing well. Check out Cryptid Crunch and Willow's Pillow Talk from this delightful lady. And thank you for all you do for us. And more, everyone's saying hello to Willow. And wow, 11 minutes in county. But I got it. Oh, anyway, what I was going to tell everybody is, see, when you don't get on in time, you lose the connection to your Facebook. Get into your studio, and you can reactivate it from here. That's all you have to do. Now, it did not allow me this morning to get onto Kathy Jackson's books, but I frequently have problems with Kathy. I'm just going to, no, we're not going to play with that on the air. We might lose the whole show. Oh, and a week ago, Wednesday, we were kicked off of YouTube. And thank you, Joe Dog McKeel, for connecting me with the right parties to bitch at. But it turns out it was a glitch. Not on our end, and not on StreamYard's end, I don't think, but it was like YouTube had a momentary lapse of awesomeness, and it didn't happen just to me. It happened to almost everyone who was broadcasting live at that time. But since then, the problem has been resolved. Okay, and I got this from one of the organizers of StreamYard. Gage, he sent out the word about that, and I appreciate StreamYard's courteous and swift actions on this. This was very, very cool of them. So I'm a StreamYard fan forever. And did I miss the previews? You might have, but we'll be running more later. And we're just entertaining ourselves here until the coffee is done at the Morris household. Will you see? There we go. And Teresa, are you okay? John Scarborough, I messaged him, must really be busy. Here we go. Yay! Yes, he finally showed up. And here it starts, 13 minutes late, but that's fine. You could have showered and done the show at the same time. Oh, wouldn't you like that, Skunk? Well, maybe we'll do that one day. I hear that's quite the thing now. But is he wearing pants? Carl, don't play the Star Spangled Banner right now. Let's put it that way. Let's just say that I had just come out of the shower, actually, having forgotten or actually not looked at the clock, really. But I'd forgotten that I changed the time for Cookies PT, and then I got online to deal with some messages, and I thought I've got a half hour, and I've got 20 minutes, and then next thing I know, Teresa and John are like, Brian, get on the air. Crap, get on the air. And I'm like, well, crap is just what I said. So, but one effect I do see that if anyone's liked the show, it hasn't shown up on my numbers yet. So. And let's see. And I'm not getting the feedback. How many people are there? There is a place that shows me where y'all are, but that's fine. That's fine. I'll get the statistics later. And Skunk Rocker said, "What? I was just reminded of a really funny moment from South Park. I just wish I could remember all the lyrics to that song." And we just got a comment dump. Let's see. Here we go. Let's see. Yeah. Okay, we're back. Carl, am I wearing pants? The answer is no. I am wearing underwear. I don't have socks or trousers on, though. And I generally do. This is welcome to the TMI section of NTF. But no, and there are most of the time I do wear a full set of clothes because I feel more professional when I do it, and God knows I need all the help I can get. So now I see that I've got a weak internet signal. Thank you, Ethan. Am I having a Monday all of a sudden? What the hell? And Scott Crocker says, I mean, Carl, when he came on screen, he was barely wearing a shirt and no fez, so I'm pretty sure this is a pantsless party, and it just got fun, didn't it? The party has now begun, especially since we've got author Kathy Jackson. Good morning, everyone. Hugs and much love. Mwah. Sweetheart, beautiful. I hope you're doing okay today. Kathy please send some prayers and positive thoughts to Kathy. She's been having a bit of pain. If you follow her page, you'll understand. Keep us posted, sweetheart. And I should have stayed around to help Matt. I realized I had left. I'm sorry. And I apologize to him and to you. And crap, I showed up late, said Sarah. So did I, Sarah. You haven't missed a whole lot. How are you doing? And he just started, Sarah. Yeah. Oh, good. Yeah, everyone's relieved that Brian's on the air. And I think so too, Skunk, but I really don't want to know. Well, now you have no choice. Pops Van Zandt, early or late, never get it right. Yep, that's a problem with always being early, though, Pops. There's no one there to appreciate it. Pops Van Zandt, check out Comics Talk and his other channels. He's wonderful. Ace Bonnie, good morning to you, my friend. How did the hipster burn his tongue? He drank his coffee before it was cool. Good morning. I love it. And everyone's saying hello to each other, and he's 13 minutes late getting the show started and then spends over 20 minutes doing other stuff than getting to the comments. He's going to be so behind today. We'll see about that. And Ted Davies Artistry. Ted, good to see you, brother. Hope your morning is going well. And wow, good ad for the book. Isn't that beautiful? Man, if I wasn't a Charles F. Milhouse fanboy, I would be with that, man. And that was that had all the earmarks of Plasma Fire Graphics all over it. So definitely check out plasmafiregraphics.com or check out Carl Witzman. He designed some beautiful covers too. And everyone's saying hello and hey, I'm writing while listening. That is good news, darling. And we're still on for SI Comic Con, as far as I know. And good morning, Nevermorians. CrownCon Europe and art auction this weekend, says Pops Van Zandt. We'll be previewing all the art at 7 p.m. tonight here and in the Madness. There are some published pages. You're going to have to get there and love it. And Sarah, yeah, it's been a rough and draining week. Cheers to a great weekend to make up for it. That's what I'm looking forward to. Amy Hale, mwah. Post-birthday girl. Good to see you, Amy. Hope you're feeling well today. And thank you for the call yesterday. And good morning to Charles F. Milhouse. Charles, we've got some good reviews for your new ad and your new book. If you want to say a word about it, I will read it. And do you like Lady Death comics? Asks Ace Bonnie to Sarah. I think she would like them. Seriously. And greetings from the prairie. Everyone is doing well. Mark Leonard, good to see you, my friend. And I don't realize if I'm getting comments now. Anyway, and we've got what? No. Yes. Your lips say no, Carl, but your eyes, your roaming eyes say yes, please. And Scott Crash says, I was just remembering of a really okay, we got that one. And Joe Bachman says, I'm not doing badly. Don't have enough followers yet, but I do have job site videos up on TikTok if anyone ever wants to learn why we do what we do on road construction projects. Actually, road construction is pretty interesting. I worked with a construction company back in 2000 or so. And I learned a lot about the construction trade. They did a lot of in fact, I am a level in the state of Illinois. I am a level 1 asphalt technician, and I will be till I die. Anyway, but no, that stuff is fascinating to me, and it's kind of helpful because when I drive by road projects, I can tell where we're at. It's a lot of people are like, when's this going to be done? Well, they just graded the thing, and they've got to sweep it, and then they'll be pouring asphalt over that. But no, they just lay down the sand. They've got to press it down. Use that big vibrating machine on it, pound it down into a flatness, and then it's just a process, and it's really beautiful. It really is. So yeah, I'm gonna check out your videos, and don't have enough followers to go live. That is. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, maybe we should work on it, Joe. You know what I'm saying? And everyone and children, cover your ears now. Yeah, too late for that. And happy Friday, friends and foes back in the cereal box. Check out that channel. They have some great videos on there. And tomorrow morning, back in the cereal box at 9 a.m., 8 a.m. Central with John B. Pica and friends. And John is undergoing. Okay, they did it to Joe Dog McKeel, and now Facebook is doing it to John B. Pica. And I think this is insidious. I'm going to rant for a minute. Brace yourselves. Facebook is now going back through old posts, old private messages, and reporting and basically putting people in Facebook jail now. And John can't broadcast on Facebook now for the next 60 days. Well, minus whatever time he's already served. So everyone, please go to his channel and share his videos on Facebook. All right. Screw you, Facebook. And if there was someplace viable, turning into a gulag of creativity, doing everything you can to suppress people broadcasting. And every time that you say, oh yeah, you can monetize your video through Facebook, then you keep moving the goalposts. At least YouTube is more consistent, and that's why we are working there. And here's another thing: when we do the YouTube show, we will broadcast it only on YouTube. All right? How about that? All right. And it said, good never morning. Don't destroy my awesome greeting. Well, Pops fans, and quit your complaining. I'm 3 minutes behind. I'm trying to catch up. So you can make up for it by pronouncing it correctly on your channel. Okay. I love you, Pops. I really do. And I've never read T8. Okay, or that maybe. And here's Johnny, and now I'm thinking of The Shining. Oh hell. And good morning, Jailbird Johnny. Yeah. And never read that. Title catches my attention though. It's a good book. It and Evil Ernie are really good books. Sarah, I do recommend them. And Charles F. Millhouse says, we are waiting on approval from Amazon. Links coming soon for the Doomsday Blitzkrieg. Damn, that title sells itself, man. And speaking of somebody that knows how to sell books, there is Michaela Jade, my darling. Mwah! Hey there, how are you? Hey there, hi there, ho there. Check out Michaela's Morning Motivations. I love that show. She is doing such cool stuff. And also check out Monday nights at 7 for tidbits and scribbles. If you want to kick your creative game up to the next level, follow her. She's going to pass me up in Facebook, or not Facebook, but YouTube subscription soon. And I love to see that. And then she'll put on a 12-hour show. I don't care what she says. She will put on a 12-hour show. I'm sure of it. And Carl Wetzman says, Mikhail has been behind me all day. Freaky Friday. Yeah, I saw that you were up at what What bleeping time in the morning, Carl? I'm sorry. Is your back feeling better, brother? Is your back feeling better? And Comics Talk and Pops fans saying, well, I'm sure I'll be off Facebook any day now then. Yeah, it's like, I don't know how I've escaped Pops. I really don't. Although I've been in Facebook jail before, but it was for spam and I throw myself on the mercy of the court. I'm guilty as hell. Let's put it that way. And we still got some time. All right. And Willow Skyler says a lot of streamers have been switching to Twitch because of Facebook's BS. Willow, I'm on Twitch, but I know I'm not using it to its fullest capability. And I know Twitch and Discord probably have a lot to offer. And if it were as commercially viable as far as getting messages out, I would switch to Twitch. I really would. That sounds like a slogan. Twitch ought to hire me for marketing. But yeah, I would. I would definitely switch. Do more with Twitch. If I knew more about it, maybe some. I hate to ask, but well. If someone knows more about Twitch than I do, DM me, because I'd love to use it to its fullest capabilities. And honestly, I haven't spent the time I don't know what I don't know. Let's put it that way. I don't know the right questions to ask yet. Okay. So, and 588 subscribers for Brian. Oh, I think I lost one. I know what happened. I blocked 3 people a few days ago. And Skunkcracker says, well, Twitch has its own problems, I'm sure. There's currently a boycott of Twitch going on right now because apparently the powers that be over there aren't doing anything about groups on TTV that use the platform to promote white supremacy. Well, the thing is they've got that on every platform. I know it goes on Facebook. Facebook is lousy with groups that you wouldn't want to be associated with. And it's one of those things where I'm getting very protective of my network. I had it, and Skunk's aware of this, and several other people, we've had some people that I just don't want us to be associated with because they don't promote they are not rising tide. And I've had to deal with some of them, and we've cut them off, and I don't mind it. I don't feel bad about it in the least because I'm protecting people that are trying to put together good content, quality content for not just for our mutual benefit, but for themselves. I want to see Michaela get monetized. I want to see Ted and Joe D and Joe Dog and all the people in our network cross that magic border and put out enough quality material that YouTube has to say, here's some money. So, but the thing is, if people boycott, groups that they don't agree with, then they're going to have to leave pretty much all social media. I'm sure it goes on YouTube too, but you can just make your videos secret or private. And, then you only get in if you know someone. So anyway, it's a problem everywhere. I guess you just have to pick your poison, Skunk. But that's good to know. Thank you. I do appreciate that. And back is better, says Carl Witzman. Meyer pain meds. Well, I'm appreciative of Meyer because otherwise... And I think it was John Pica told me that JohnPica.com, by the way, told me that they're doing was it Ultraman Jack, the next one in the Ultraman series. Skunkcracker says, and you might be saying to yourself, well, freedom of speech and all that, but no, even if that were the argument, these groups are actively harassing other users of Twitch, apparently. That's not cool. That's not cool. Harassment is something I'm dead set against. And, Skunk, I do recognize that freedom of speech is not absolute. There's that old thing about your right to throw a punch ends at my nose sort of thing. Someone's coming up the stairs. Someone's coming up the stairs. Someone's coming up the stairs. I hope that she brought coffee.
What would I do with something like that?
Oh, not you. Good Lord.
That would be helpful.
That means you'd have like a human emotions and a heart and maybe even a human soul, even if it's not yours. Whoa, 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 whoa. Eek. Pardon me, folks. We have a little coffee emergency here.
You always need coffee. How's an emergency?
Yeah. Well, it's like we've got about 4 drops more than I've got room in here.
Yep.
Try it now. Whew, that was close. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Morning adventure. Thanks, sweetie. But anyway, no, I know that First Amendment is not absolute. That, for instance, you cannot shout fire in a crowded theater unless there's actually a fire. You cannot defame somebody if it's not true. And you can't say things about people that are hurtful and downright ignorant, such as hate groups. And you can't harass people, even if you think it's funny. That's just, I recognize that's not cool. And I support places like Twitch that are trying to crack down on those groups. God bless them. If that didn't make me want to go there before, it does now. And Michaela J says, when Megan is captured and tortured, Gareth's inner beast rises to the fore, and he realizes Megan is his mate. But has he rescued her in time, or has her heart already been turned from him? Oh, that sounds like a good book. I'd love to read that. And Skunkracker continues. And apparently Twitch is as a subsidiary of Amazon won't do anything about it or something. I don't know all the details. I just found out about it on Twitter. Skunk, that's interesting. Let's both research this. That's interesting to know. And Grant Laker, good morning to you, sir. Always a pleasure to have you. Hope you and Angie are looking forward to a great weekend. Back in the Cereal Box says, thing is, despite Facebook's BS, we still get the most viewers on Facebook. Yeah, I do too. But my audience is growing, and I'm sure yours is too. And John, I'd love to see you get more people. Although I think you're past 1,000 now, I believe. And seriously, I'm proud of you because you started after I did. You're just more aggressive about it, and I love that. So we are streaming on YouTube and uploading the video to Facebook later. You show them, brother. You show them. And John, if you want to share some of that on the Rising Tide Publications page, please like the page and then feel free to do so. All right. Skunkracker continues, but as much as I like Twitch as a platform, I've never really liked supporting them since they were purchased by Amazon. I don't mind supporting mega corporations if they have our best interests. Amazon is not in our best interest as much as it used to be. That's why my next book, I will not upload through Amazon. I will upload it through Ingram Spark. It still gets me on Amazon. And I might have to pay for the upload, but one, I'll get better quality printed on my book covers. And two, I get wider reach than Amazon allows. How's that a losing proposition, I ask you? And the thing is, anymore, corporations have a hammerlock on, see, a wrestling reference. They have a hammerlock on what we do. I mean, look at Facebook. It has its fingers in Google, which influences Amazon, and vice versa, and Instagram. And then, of course, you got AT&T owns Warner's, which means it has some of the most widely recognized IPs in the world, namely Superman, Batman, it's Harley Quinn, etc. And you also got Disney, that the Magic Kingdom owns Marvel and Star Wars and the Muppets. So a lot of our childhood is corporate now. That's why it's more important than ever that we produce our own stuff. And if you're watching us on Facebook, I don't think I am getting your comments right now. Let's see. Yeah. And I apologize for that. But if you come over to my YouTube channel, you'll get to hear me rant and rave about your comments. But that's how I keep up now. Anyway, so we're live streaming. Okay, we got that. Thank you, johnbpico.com. And you can find all my books, including Warrior's Worth, on Amazon. Check out those beautiful books. And they're well edited and beautiful covers on them. And Michaela Jade is wonderful too. And Back of the Cereal Box. Back of the Cereal Box is monetized by advertising sponsors. If we did a live teaching video to help you do it for your shows, would you be interested? Hell yes. You know I would. I would prefer to. It's one of those things. It's why I try to teach as much as I can, because I want to learn from somebody who's close to my level. I mean, Stephen King can give a seminar on writing. Neil Gaiman, one of my wishes this year is to pick up his master class on writing. I don't know what I'll learn from it, because his process is different than mine, but I'm sure I'll learn something. If nothing else, it'll be a great watch, right? But John, I would find a way to make it worth your while, brother. You know that. And in my pocket you go. Oh, darling, sell my clothes while I'm going to heaven. Wait a minute, I'm not wearing most of them. And Ted Davies Artistry, check out TED Talks Tuesday morning, 10 a.m. Ted is going over fulfillment for his Kickstarter with you. What and how and when all the goodies are being sent out next week. That is awesome. Check your mailboxes for Grim 101. I am so proud of Ted. Ted did a beautiful job on that book. And Ted takes editing well. I'm now editing a lot. I never thought I would move into this phase, but here I am. Because like Plasma Fire Graphics, Ted will tell you I'm affordable. I really am. And Willow Schuyler says, I hate when people claim freedom of speech without understanding what that actually means. Freedom of speech is not without consequences, folks. Exactly. Willow, I've been saying for years that freedom of speech does not mean freedom from consequence. If you say something untrue about somebody that damages their reputation, yes, you should, you should suffer the consequences. And if you, if you shout fire in a crowded theater, if you say something that gets you a pop in the snoot, yeah, that's it exactly. In fact, all the amendments are like that. Just because it makes you happy doesn't mean you have the right to hurt others. And no, I'm not going to go on a vaxing thing. Skunkcracker says, like, for example, Google, they're not the best company, but for the most part, they have our best interests in mind as an organization. They want to help. Yeah, Google, I would say, is one that is socially responsible. I don't claim the same for Amazon. I also don't claim the same for Kickstarter these days. I'm hearing reports that they've got, they had somebody who was kind of like a monitor of accounts and, just to make sure they're of the quality that Kickstarter demands. And a number of them have allegedly been kicked. A lot of projects have been ejected from there because of their social leanings. And I'm not saying they're leaned to the left. Politically, I am no longer affiliated with either party in America. I am a libertarian. We're right down the middle. And even by libertarian standards, they're a little more conservative than when I got into the movement. I'm considered a flaming liberal by their standards. So I think, though, I'm a 60s liberal who's been had his heart broken. And I stopped walking and watching intensely as you had the coffee to the rim. I saw that it was getting a little full, and I'm like, oh, dear God. And especially since I'm, bereft of protective clothing. But if I show up at the green room, I promise I will have trousers on. And by the way, Johnny started digging his toes back into the magic scene after over a year off. You can see the videos on our Instagram. Yes, John, I know that was a tough decision to make, but I'm so proud of you jumping back, man. You are so talented, and it makes me happy to see that, man. I sincerely mean that. I hope you know that. And on the flip side of that, though, says Skunk Rocker, is Amazon, who could care less. They ran small brick and mortar businesses out and even hurt some of the big ones. I wouldn't have a problem with that, except they did all that. Did all that translate into more money for their employees? No, they get treated like garbage and get paid terribly for the conditions they have to work in. All that money goes to Jeff Bezos. Yeah. And what is it now? He's suing NASA because they didn't they didn't give him the contract for one of the space vehicles. It's like it's NASA. They can do what they want as long as they follow their own rules. But yeah, now the thing is, Amazon employees, like the people that pick your products, they are paid handsomely. But you make a great point, though. Are they paid adequately for the conditions? You hear about guys and gals who have to take soda bottles with them just to pee. And I've got a couple friends that work for in the Amazon warehouses, and they verify that's true. That there are people that carry bottles of what you might think it's soda, but it ain't. But if it's fizzing, don't trust it. Anyway, it's horrible conditions. And I don't think I would survive long there, to be honest with you. So anyway, Sarah says, right, freedom of speech doesn't absolve consequences, whether positive or negative ones. Exactly right, darling. Exactly right. Scott Crocker says, so as far as I'm concerned, Amazon, anything that's Amazon related could go pee up a rope. I would say that, except I'm using it as a sales vehicle, you know. But even then, I'll tell you real quickly, and then we'll move back to your comments. Kindle Direct Publishing now handles all of the self-published work, and they are poopy. Their customer service has gone to hell. The print quality of their covers has improved a bit, but their packing has it's gotten better the last couple of shipments I've received, but for the most part, though, they have become a lesser company. They used to have the ebooks were Kindle Direct Publishing, and their physical books were in something called CreateSpace. CreateSpace was amazing. It was responsive, and most of the time when I had a problem and let them know, they fixed it. They didn't send you a boilerplate thing saying, here's how you can fix it. They just said, oh, Brian, we fixed it for you. That's okay. Have a nice day. They were actually helping me sell books. And Kindle doesn't give a damn about my book selling. That's why Ingram Sparks is going to get my love. And we are at 1,800 subscribers, 3,000 subscribers on Facebook. Yay! Well, John, you earned them. You seriously earned them. I'm only about a third of the way up to your level. But yeah, anything you've got to teach, I definitely want to hear it, man. And I'm trying to picture peeing up a rope, brain malfunction. This will keep Sarah busy for a while. Well, then again, guys have different equipment than you, so that might make the difference. And we are averaging 5 to 1,000 views on Facebook. Beautiful. You've worked it, man. And a show that John and Dee used to host has 74,000 followers on Facebook, but only averaging 300 to 500 views on their weekly videos. Who is doing better with fan engagement? My fan engagement is pretty good, I like to think. And I couldn't find your broadcast on Facebook today. Yeah, Amy Hale, we showed up late. What happened? I got delayed, and then I forgot. I rescheduled the program. So the show is running, but we can't see your comments. Facebook, I am so sorry. I will go back, though, and I will try to reply to you personally later on today when I get back from PT, okay? We'll make it up to you, Facebook, and thank you for your patience with us. Otherwise, please come over to my YouTube page. Just look for Brian K. Morris Rising Tide, and please subscribe. Willow, I guess your comment was too much for YouTube. It's being held up for BKM approval. It'll get it. And I got red, so that's the thing. I just wish Facebook, says Willow, had better algorithms that wouldn't seem like they were on the side of the racist. Yeah, I totally agree. And to me, it's political extremism. Any sort of, it's like you can't tell whose side they're on. One day they're a social justice warrior, the next day they're they're like just the side of being judged at Nuremberg. So yeah, and either way, tyranny is tyranny, right? And was it the word douchebag or cheese puff this time? Douchebag cheese puff. That's what we'll start calling certain people, douchebag cheese puffs. And the real John B. Pica, thank you, John. I know what you're doing. I appreciate and love you for it. I discuss podcast videocast monetization a lot on Clubhouse. I wish more than Nevermore is on Clubhouse. It is the best learning and networking tool I've seen in a decade. I'm going on there. John, I've got it queued up on my phone. I am going to pull the trigger. I really am. And I thank you for that link. I really do. Scott, Google is one of the worst at deciding what you get to see or hear. They are biased beyond past acceptable levels. I totes agree on that. Carl Westman says, who knows, Willow? But let this comment through. So maybe it was just how it was used. Who knows? Well, it's better than last Friday. That's for sure. But Willow, I will go back and make sure it gets in. I usually do that. Scott Crocker says, yeah, Google's own algorithms put you in a thought bubble where if you have a certain point of view, that's all you see and you never get to see the other side unless you specifically go and look for it, which I do. I really do. And Molly Daniels, good morning, drinking second cup of coffee before doing adult things. Ew, like paying bills and running errands before the evening job. Well, you have a great Friday, darling. Hope you're doing well. And Scott Cracker continues, and even then it gets filtered through the algorithm, so you might not find what the other side really thinks, but rather pastiche of what they believe could be entirely false. Yeah, they are not doing a great job at policing themselves someday, but I'd still rather be there than Facebook right now. And that's why you have to actually talk to people, and then you learn what scumbags they really are. All the milk of human kindness is curdled in skunk. Isn't it a lovely thing? And Carl Witzman, I am not going to get into a political debate, but Lulu.com. I don't think I've heard all of this debate, Carl. I do want to hear this, man. Send me a DM. I'm interested. And John, I would be interested in that class too, says Michaela. Yeah, Michaela's going to pass me up, and I couldn't be happier. She's tired of looking at my butt. I want to look at hers for a while. And Molly Daniels, by the way, total sales at the State Fair ended up being 30 plus at least one online sale. Yes, paid for my first 2.5 days. Yeah, very cool. And Rad Publishing, Rick, good to see you, my friend. Hope to see you in a week, a little over a week. And what was this? What's this? Oh, should I have a package opening? Yes, we just got a package. Cookie brought me my package. I thought I had it with me. Anyway, here we go. This is what I think it is. And that's not my thighs slapping together. That's my honey. So, do you want to open it? No? Okay. Here we go. This is from You Printing. Spread your message. And it's only fair. First person to see them. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. When you come visit me at shows such as BirdCon a week from tomorrow, masks will be required. You're not only going to get a Rising Tide bookmark, you're going to get a Rising Tide Broadcasting Network designed by Cookie. Did she do good or what? And we are going to hand these out like they're freaking money. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, sweetie. Oh, this is beautiful. Thank you. I'm going to keep one up here. You want to take the box downstairs? That was impromptu. Love it. Proud of you, honey. I can't wait to start handing those out. And what I'm going to do is people come by. Hey, listen, thank you for listening to me. Here, have a bookmark and think of me. So anyway, I think that was worth it. Hope you enjoyed. This has been a good morning, hasn't it? And please keep me in your thoughts. At Sarah. I'm extremely jumpy and heightened anxiety from various experiences on Facebook. Sweetheart, I'll get to your messages later after PT, okay? And please, everyone, send Sarah your love, all right? And be kind to her. And Grant Lankard, well, part of the algorithm for Facebook is engagement. So if you say something stupid, there's a lot of people arguing with it. It goes out to more people. Well, maybe I'll just just go ahead and say to hell with my reputation, just start the pro-vax stuff. I need to calm the hell down. Sarah, do what you need to do. You've got the coping mechanisms. You know how to do this. I love you to the abyss and back, and I have total faith in you, darling. You take care of yourself. Disengage from Facebook if you have to. If you have to leave YouTube, do it, hon. I will understand. Sarah, please DM me later, says Carl Witzman. Someone else this morning was having the same thing, and I was talking her through it. That means I have to wrap this up right now. Real fast. We will get through your comments real fast. Skunk Rocker, Sarah, we hope you're okay. And I mean, you're obviously not, but are you going to be okay? Do we need to send emergency help? When I can, I will. Thank you, Carl. Carl says, I'm just saying that I've never had these issues over at Lulu.com. Oh, okay. All right. Just want to make sure. And Skunk Rocker, I can't do much from here, but I can send you a link to a Twitter feed featuring cute pictures of skunks. Oh my God, what could be better? Skunk, you are a superhero, my man. I'm serious. And the world needs another Walter Cronkite. Just deliver the news. And Sarah needs a package. I'll bring you. I plan on bringing you something when we see each other. And if I have to make an emergency trip, I will. Okay. And morning to you, Eric Hawkins. Great show last night with you, sir. And beautiful illustration. And do not put your spin on it, says Red Publishing. Nice bookmarks, aren't they? Emergency package opening. That's right. We interrupt this program for a package opening. And my next show is Non-Con, September 25th and 6th. Awesome bookmarks. Thank you. Have a great day, Brian Grant Lanker. Thank you very much. Sarah, love you to the abyss and back always. Thank you, Skunk. And I love you, Sarah. You please take care of yourself. I will check in on you. I promise. And have a great day and weekend, everyone. Joe Bachman, you too. Everyone, have a great day if you can. Definitely. Thank you, Carl Witzman. And we are going to close out. Thank you all for understanding. We're going to get the rest, get Cookie out of here. But we are brought to you today by author Amy Hill. Please, she is on the mend. She is feeling a lot better. John is back at work. But one more day, let's buy some books for Amy. All right. Check this out. All right, and a few more comments here, but please check out Amy Hale on Amazon, also authoramyhale.com. Rad Publishing says, Sarah, just think about meeting me in a couple weeks. Oh, wait, that might make it worse. Oh, my God. She's going to be with me, too. Man, think of that poor girl. And have a good day, BCAM, from the Decimal Press Publisher. Saturday nights at 10 p.m. Watch that great show. Joe D. McPhee does a super show every week. Love you, Joe. Thank you so much. I just got here in time to say that. That's okay. I showed up late, too, brother. Hoping to catch you tomorrow night. Let's just hope he remembers his pants. Can't promise to you, Carl. And Willow Schuyler does have a page on Facebook dedicated to my cats. I need to update it with more pictures if that helps cheer people up. I've done my job. You just being here, Willow, cheers me up. And make sure to kill the video before you get up, Brian. Yeah, we will. We're going to have a truncated closing here because I do have to get going. But don't forget, Amy Hill, thank you for sponsoring the show. And thank you, Jeffrey Hayes and Plasma Fire Graphics on the look of your book matters to you. Fire Graphics, when the look of your book matters to you, go to plasmafiregraphics.com and contact Jeffrey Hayes directly for a list of his prices. You can afford it, trust me. And also want to thank our Patreon subscribers. Please check out what we offer at www.com/Brian K. Morris. It's a monthly subscription service. Even $1 a month helps keep the show on the air and the rising tide rising constantly. And thank you to the Rising Tide Broadcast Network. Thank you this week for your support, guys. I really mean it. And also, please check out these great shows we've got. Check out later tonight. Let's see, I don't know if we're having Drinking with the Davies, but if we do, watch that show. Watch the back episodes. They're all fascinating. They're worth watching again. And at 8 p.m. will be Nicholas Anthony Tockert at the Historical Fencing Guild. Gonna be great. And we have one more comment I've been saving for a couple more. Let's see. And everyone take care and stay creative. You too, Rick Bradley. Thank you for being here, brother. And we're gonna let somebody have the last word who didn't get it last week. Shut up, Brian. Take Cookie to therapy. And with that, we are out of here. Thank you, everyone, for being here. Appreciate your patience with us. We'll have a full regular time show Monday morning at 10 a.m., the normal time. And we will get this Friday thing straightened out. It'll only be temporary, I promise. But anyway, thank you all for being here. Thank you for your indulgence. And thank you on behalf of Cookie. I love you all. Have a great weekend, everyone, one and all. And as always, stay smart. Stay safe. I mean it. Especially you, Sarah. And wash your hands. And never apologize for being awesome. Thank you for being here on Nevermind the Furthermore. We'll see you Monday. Have a great weekend.
Thank you for watching Nevermind the Furthermore, a Rising Tide Broadcast Network production. If you enjoyed any part of this show, please give it a like or a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Also, please subscribe to our YouTube channel and consider becoming one of our Patreon supporters. Thanks again, and we'll see you next time on Nevermind the Furthermore.
How dare you!